welcome back to another episode with Mystic
Mystic
Scales
Scales and
and
Fate Tales
Fade Tales
podcast.
podcast. I am Lee,
And I'm Jennifer.
and we are a fantasy dystopian romance podcast. Um, we have a book club that we love and really engage with on Fable. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end, so you can join us, of course. But in the meantime, we're just gonna kind of gab today. We don't have a specific book or anything that we're talking about. We're just kind of checking in and seeing what's what. Maybe do some fun reading prompts just to kind of keep things light.
Yeah, we're having like a
Um,
bookish chat
yeah, like a fireside.
discussion.
It's cold out. We just want to like cozy up and
It's cold for us. If you're listening somewhere warm, we are jealous.
please send it our way. Um, and then also, if you're listening, you can chime in and chat with us on TikTok, Fable, YouTube, and Instagram to just kind of, what are you reading? What is your, winter cozy vibes? It is February or
February.
just after February. So, romance is in the air. If you have anything you want to share with us that you're reading there. We also have a side quest book club, and Jen was like, "Can you just like make one to kind of fill the time because we do have another mini series coming." But anyways, I chose a dark romance,
I didn't even see
and
you put it. Did you put it in?
I did.
Well, I have to check it. Well, wait, tell me what the book
Um,
is.
so it's called God of Malice by
Wait, why do I know this book?
Rena Kent. Uh,
Oh, I don't know this
I
book.
was told about it and I thought it was literally about like gods, like not like the gods we know, like Roman or anything, but I thought it was like kind of a fantasy world. It's not. It's teenagers. Uh, but
There, it says
there's,
college. Is it
yeah,
okay?
but it's also set in like a modern world, which I was not prepared for. They talk about IG a lot and it like takes me out because I'm like, oh wait, okay. Um, there's a lot of like psychological things happening with different characters.
Okay.
Um they're not all empathetic.
You chose a
Uh
series too.
I did, yeah. But I don't know. It's been on the list, so I was like, let's just give it a go.
Yeah.
And we got a comment right away, so someone had just finished it. So I was like, okay, like hopefully you'll join
That's so
us or
funny.
something.
Did anyone from our
Um
book club say they're going to do it with you?
No one else has said that, no.
Okay.
And so far, I am the only one commenting
Well, you just
just
change this. People got to get the
kind
book.
of
So,
my live reactions. Yeah, I'm listening to it because I also, I was like, do I have time before we do Bound by Ellie Hazelwood to do Spotify hours? But
hmm.
I did some math and I was like, I think I do. So I started it on Spotify. Don't really love the readers, but what to do?
Oh, is it a boy and a
Um,
girl? Okay.
yeah. But the girl's just a little annoying. Her like male voices aren't bad. His
Hmm.
female voice is terrible. It also doesn't help that his character is American and hers is British.
Okay.
So he like doesn't really do the British accent, but whatever.
But
Um,
does she do the British accent for herself?
she has a very
That's
like
so
posh
funny that
posh
you go
British
from like
accent.
British to like not British to British.
Sort of.
Like he should
Yeah.
be doing the British accent then. That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. So I may have taken us down a little path, but it doesn't
I
have
feel
to
like you
stay
should have
that way.
warned everyone that like you're into darker romances
Well,
before
no, I
like just
said
throwing you in there.
like if my comment is like we're going to give this a try. Let's see how it goes, and I called out like definitely read the trigger warnings cuz like
Okay, good.
that's a safe thing to do. And again, like we don't have to read the whole thing. Although I was looking it up just before we started talking because it's a series, but they all basically happen at the same time. Like
Oh,
all the stories are happening on the same like timeline, which you
cool.
can kind of like see like different like changes in characters and like what are they reacting to, and knowing that like when their book comes along, like you're gonna get that side of the story. So that's a little interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, so yeah, that's where we
Okay.
are.
Is it on Kindle Unlimited too, or?
Probably.
Okay, cool.
I can look real fast.
Because I know we like to do that with our chats, our book clubs as much as we can. Not everything we choose obviously is on Kindle Unlimited, but it's nice when it is because then people have more
Yeah.
access to it right away. Because
Yeah,
Lee and I often do audiobooks.
they are. So that's good. And again, it's God of Malice is the first one by Rena Kent. It is the Legacy of Gods series. It is labeled a dark college romance. So yeah.
But nothing about gods.
No, they're just kind of like they act like gods in their own right, I guess.
Oh,
I I
that
thought
sucks. That you
yeah.
going into it thinking it's like a
I
mythology of some sort.
yeah, and I thought it was like cuz there are some like mafia ties. So I thought it was going to be like the gods having like mafia like
Oh,
groups.
Lee loves mafias
So
books, so that would have been really cool.
yeah. So that like I don't know, maybe that's an idea for somebody else. Make that book. Make it and you could make it like Zeus and whoever and just make them mafia guys. I'd be down. So
That'd be
that's where
a book.
I'm at. Yeah.
So if you want to read that series with Lee, at this point by the time the episode comes out, she's going to be already into it. You can join her on our side quests book club on the app Fable. Just look up Fae Tales and you'll see the main book club and our side quest book club. Yeah, by the time this episode comes out, she might be like already on book 2, or who knows, maybe if they didn't like it, they moved on to a different one. But we do plan another series coming for that book club, probably starting in April. So from like the time the episode is recorded all the way until it's posted, and then toward the beginning of April, they'll have some fun books of Lee's choice. We should rename it Lee's Book Club for a
Oh my
little
god,
bit.
no. No, no, no.
Too much pressure. Um, and then you'll see our main book club is our Mystic Scales and Fae Tales podcast book club that inspired this entire podcast. So if it's your first time, welcome.
Yeah.
And we are currently in the midst of the Grishaverse by Lee Bordeaux. Did I get that right?
Bardugo. You're
Bardugo?
missing a G
I don't know. There must be somebody else named Bardot in the world.
in the book
That,
world, yeah.
yeah, that got me. Um, So we have read Six of Crows, and our book club is currently on Crooked Kingdom. We will do a review for Crooked Kingdom on this podcast come March 16th. And then from there, that's the end of the duology for Six of Crows. We will move on to Shadow and Bone. So basically, every month you'll get a review from the series. April, we're going to be doing 2 of the books in the month. And then by the end of May, we will be done with the whole series, with the whole Grishaverse. And then I think we'll do some fun watch parties for the show that's obviously been out already. But for us, I actually ended up watching some of the show, but way before I think I even met you or was friends with you. Like
Yeah.
when the show came out originally, I watched the first season not knowing the book. I almost bought a Funko Pop too because I was like, "Ooh, this is so cool!"
Oh.
Because they made a Funko Pop.
And the show like meshes them, right? Because like
Yes,
Kaz is in the show, even though
all of
it's
them are. They
called
cast them
Shadow
all.
and Bone.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I definitely want to watch that with you and with all of you listening. I will also just say for the side quests, if you're interested in like continuing the Legacy of the Gods, like you don't have to wait around for us because we may not it may not like
May
be
not go anywhere.
soon, like so I encourage you to keep reading. And then
Yeah,
you
but
could message us if you or message me if you want to keep talking about it because I will continue. Don't worry.
yeah. So I'm excited for sorry to circle back, but to the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are all in it, I think. I remember I was telling you when I was texting you, I remember Jesper from the show, but I don't remember, like, I'm glad that I'm reading this before Shadow and Bone. Because I remember some of the plot of the show, but not a lot. And that's why I was really confused going into this because I thought the Grisha were not like were like praised. But then I was like, did I watch the right? I was like, maybe I'm thinking of a different show because it was so long ago when the first season came out. So when the second season came out, I didn't even
Mm.
watch it because I was like, I want to read. But then now I feel like I did a disservice to the show because they got canceled because I don't know if they got enough views or not. So I'm like, ugh, this
Yeah.
sucks.
Which
Um,
I was bummed because I really like Ben Barnes,
hmm
and even though I didn't watch it, I was like, I feel like I would support this and I would enjoy it. So, that's too bad.
Yeah, from what I've heard, I think they were setting up the story of Six of Crows.
Mm.
But especially when I've looked at the fan art, like they all were cast. Like they all at some point were in the Shadow and Bone show. So I
That's
don't know if
cool.
they ended up. Well, we didn't watch season two. I mean, I didn't watch season. I have to rewatch season one, and then we didn't watch season two. So then maybe they're in more, maybe they're in less. So who knows? But yeah, all the actors were cast. So
Cool. Very cool.
I think it'll make us happy and sad because we're not gonna get the end.
Yeah, true. True. Okay, so one more side comment that I probably should have asked you off pod, but whatever. Because you started listening to Six of Crows. How do they pronounce Nina's man's name?
Mateus.
That's what they say?
Yeah, Mateus.
Okay. Okay.
And
Because that
my
is.
favorite word from it is Juskala.
Oh, is that
That's his,
Driscoll?
yeah, Juskala.
Okay. Okay.
It's so cool the way they say all their names. It's like Inej, I want to say it in Spanish, Mateus, um, Juskala, and then they have Kaz and Jesper and Nina, and what was another one I liked that they use? They just, some of the words they, like, Ravkin,
Oh,
like the
sure.
place they're from, like things like
And
that.
then,
It's
like,
like so
the
interesting.
drug, have you gotten to
Oh,
the
yeah, I don't know. I don't remember how they say it. Oh
okay.
my God. How do you say it?
Jura Pardem, I think?
Yeah, it's very close to that. Yeah. It's something like that.
Okay. I just think that's cool.
It is. I'm happy, sad I went to the audiobook because I had to do it just for context for everyone to be able to finish in time for our book club and for podcasts. I've just been busy, but also like every time I sit down to read the physical book, I fall asleep, and so it's not that's not good. It's just like I'm so busy and so tired. So then the audiobook is just it's just more accessible. And I
Hmm.
love audiobooks. I'm nothing against audiobooks. I
No.
love doing audiobooks. But I was just really excited to read the physical copy because I have both of them
Yeah.
and it's really good and it's a really good story and gripping and I feel like the audiobook I've had to like pause a lot and rewind and make sure I'm fully getting what's happening where like if I had the physical I wouldn't have to necessarily do that as much, which I do with physical, so it's like ugh, it's frustrating. But what is cool about the audiobook is that they cast someone for each person. So it's not just like one girl, one boy reading like the girl parts and the boy. Like it's like Cass has a reader, Jesper has a reader, Nina has a reader, Matthias has a reader, Inej has a reader. They all have their own readers. So like really keeps the story like interesting. And then on top of that, these are definitely readers who have been around a while because I know most of their voices, which is awesome because I know they're good readers. So
Mm-hmm.
like that makes it exciting. The only one I don't love is Jesper. He's really good as his character, but he is struggling, I think, with I'm struggling listening to him with knowing when someone else is talking. So like when he had like a I don't know, he's flirting with Wyland, that it was like da 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 da, and I was like, who said what? Like it was like a little confusing. Um,
Okay.
so he doesn't really change his inflexation between the
Yeah.
characters, which is a
Yeah.
little hard. But otherwise, everyone does a really good job. And the girl who reads for Nina is the same one that reads Sarah J. Maas's books. So
Oh,
when I
okay.
first read Throne of Glass, I listened to them on audiobook. And I love this reader, but I think because I've listened to it twice, because I listened to it myself and I listened to the entire series with you, and that's a lot of hours. That's like fucking 40 hours or more, probably more than that. Honestly, I think it's like
Mm.
I don't even know how many hours we did. um,
So many.
this lady's voice is like ingrained in my head for just that series. So like when she speaks like she's Aelin, or when she speaks like she's um oh my god, Manon, or when she speaks she's a lead. Like that's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
hear. So then when
yeah.
she came on, I was like, Aelin? I was like, why is Aelin here? And I was like,
You're
she's
like, we've
playing
gone back
Nina.
in
Who
time.
is she? What's happening? I had to like really center myself and be like, okay, Jen, like listen to what's happening. This is not the same book. And I was like, also like I have to look up when they recorded this. I was like, this could have been, I think this was after Throne of Glass, but like still like for me, I'm like, oh my god, like this is crazy because I feel like I haven't heard that lady since, or I don't I have to go look
Yeah.
at what she does otherwise because I've only heard her where like we've come across that a lot where we'll listen to, oh my god, especially with the men, all the men in the romances, like we'll listen to one of like, oh, there's Teddy, he's back, or this person,
Yeah.
they're back, or
Yeah.
the Allie Hazelwood ones. I'll be like, okay, this Allie Hazelwood leader also read for Lila
Mm.
Sage, who also read for this person, who also read for Shield of Sparrows, who like
Mm.
I'll just connect all these
Mm-hmm.
people,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm like, okay, great, but yeah, with her, whoever reads for Throne of Glass, I really need to look her up what else she does because I haven't heard her come up with something else in my. She probably does things, but yeah, so that threw me off for sure.
Okay. So, fun fact, I was listening to Golden Sun, which is part two of the Red Rising series, and in the credits they're like listing everyone's name, and they said, I'm pretty sure it's Gabriel Michael, and I was like, oh my god, that's Zayden. That and all the other people that he is that we recognize, but I didn't recognize him
They didn't
in.
in what? In the graphic no graphic one? Or they
Yeah,
didn't
and I was like,
I wonder who he
did
played.
this, I wonder if like this one, like Golden Sun, was an old like credit of his. Like I didn't look up like when it came out,
Oh,
but I was
I
like,
mean
oh, I
Golden Sun
wonder
is
if
an older
this like
book.
when he was just getting started, because I did not like pick him out at all. And I just thought that was so funny because
Crazy.
like now we're like, oh, we know that voice, even though we kind of haven't heard him in a while. But we also
Yeah.
haven't, I don't
But
know.
Zayden from the graphic you said, sorry, right? Not from
Yeah,
the regular one. Okay.
no. Because the regular one is somebody else.
Wait, okay, so the girl who reads this, okay, I've looked up her name. Her name's Elizabeth Evans. She also read A Deal with the Elf King
Oh, I
and the
listened to
rest of
that.
the ones.
I don't
Yeah.
remember her voice per se.
Like all the other ones by Elise Kova. Like, you know how it keeps going, like a dance with a
Yeah,
married with. Yes, she read
yeah.
all of those too.
Oh,
But you read the graphic one, I think.
did
She's in the
I?
regular one.
Okay, I read whatever was on your account.
I think that's the graphic one, the dramatic one. I'm looking at, yeah, a lot of her other books are just like random ones. That's crazy.
Would you ever want to do it? I know you're a voice actor. Would you ever want to be an audiobook person?
Yeah, I want to do that more than anything else.
You don't think it would be like how does it work? Like it seems so intense, like so many hours. And
It is.
how can you just go in and like see it for the first time and like know how to act it?
Well, I
Like
don't know
wouldn't you have to
if,
be familiar with it?
yeah, I mean, I haven't done it, so I can't speak to it. I've done my classes and what I've seen from from classes is like you might be able to read the entire book beforehand. Like it's not your first time reading it either. And a lot of these people also a lot of these voice actors record at home. They're not in studio. Like
Yeah.
yeah,
But
most of voice recording, especially post pandemic, is at home. You have your own setup, you do it at home. Some of them have studios they go into, which is nice. But yeah, you typically you're able to read the entire you should be able to read the book before you're going into it, and you have a
mm,
director so they'll direct you with anything, but yeah, you're reading different chunks. You're not reading it all at once either. You're reading it in chunks most likely, and chapters and whatever. And then I think it's a little different now with they have a lot of these dual people where either the chapter is you're reading your chapter and then they're reading their chapter, da da da, or a lot of the new trend is having the male and female actor throughout the entire book. So um, Well, Deep End was like that when I read it. It was like the female narrated most of it, obviously, it's her perspective, but anytime the male voice came on, it was a male speaking. So they have to like direct you in that, obviously. Same with the graphic audios, that's a whole cast. So it's a little different. So I think they'll just like Zoom each other or over call or whatever. And yeah, you just go through it and you're reading the whole book and you record it and you could do your takes and you send in your takes and you have a certain amount of time. They tell you when you have to send your takes in by, and that's it. And you don't have to edit them though. So you're not like, "Ugh, I feel like I breathe too much. I need to edit out the breath." Like that's their job. They edit out the breaths and edit out everything. Um, but obviously you wouldn't want to send them a take of you just being like, fuck, fuck, fuck. Like, you know what I mean? And then reading the book. Like you wouldn't want to do that. But like
Right, right.
you like if you like have a mess up, I think you just keep going.
Mm.
And yeah, in the classes I've done, we learn how to like differentiate when you're talking. I did in my class. We did a lot of reading from books,
Mm.
and differentiate your voice and the things and speaking. And you do. It's hard. You do have to remember the voices you give certain people too. Like for
Right.
because then what if you have a character that's in the beginning and then they don't come in through the end again? You want it to
Mm-hmm.
be same. But that's also
Mm-hmm.
what the directors and hopefully other people would point out to you in case it's not.
Yeah, there's got to be some
The
like
consistency,
copy
yeah,
editor equivalent. Yeah.
exactly. Um, and as we caught with The Sunrise on the Reaping, Lee and I listened to the Sunrise on the Reading audiobook, and
Yeah.
we caught that there was a mistake when it first came out where he went. Um, I think there was two. I know there was one where he went disc three, Sunrise
Oh,
on the
yeah,
Reaping,
yeah.
and it might have been three, whatever number it was. But that's how they're slating it in the beginning to tell you what part of the recording. So he's like, for example, disc three, Sunrise on the Reaping. Dun, 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 and he's reading.
Mm-hmm.
So then we caught that, and then there's another
Mm-hmm.
one that they did something else where it just didn't line up
It
with the
was
page,
like,
I think.
I think it was like a loop. Like
Oh,
the
they said it
same,
twice.
yeah, which is just
Yeah.
like minor, but kind of a big deal, you know?
Yeah, I
That
think that we're the reason it got fixed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, that's awesome, but like not, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
Anyway, that's our audiobook rambles. Yeah, but Elizabeth Evans, she reads all of Sarah J. Maas. Actually, I don't think no, she does read ACOTAR. It's
She
insane to hear her
also
voice though.
like there were definitely moments she put me to sleep. Like her voice is just like soothing. Because I remember
She
it
does
was the
good
scene.
voices.
It was a scene, and this is a spoiler for Throne of Glass. I think it's in the second book with Saoirse and what happens to Saoirse like after she's with Dorian. And I just kept falling asleep at that part. And I'd wake up and I'd be like, oh crap, like what happened? And so like every time, and it's a very dramatic part. And I was like, did that really just happen? Or did I dream it? Did I finally get there? But yeah, she just has a very nice voice.
Yeah, she has a great voice, and it's similar with this one. Like in the series, like she literally is her old man voice. I'd be like, oh, this sounds like this other old man that she did, or I'd be like, oh my god, like he sounds like Lorcan, or he sounds like blah blah, blah, or she sounds like. There was one of them that was like, I think when she was speaking in Nina's for Inej, I was like, she sounds like either Manon or a lead, one of the two. I was like, oh, this is this person. And I was like, oh
That's
shit.
that's wild. Sounding like Manon. Like
Again, I don't know which one came first. I have to look up the years, so that'd be really funny. But could
yeah,
one could
that
have inspired the
is
other.
true.
It's very interesting though. Yeah, so that's what we're doing over in our main book club. We're in the Grishaverse. Come join us, even if you are late to the game. No worries. All of our stuff is saved in the archive, so you could, come chat with us even if you're reading later than us. Lee mentioned she listened to Golden Sun. We are in the middle of finishing, not the middle, we're in the very beginning of Red
Mm-hmm.
Rising
It's a
series.
little slow, but we're getting there.
We're getting there, book one, book two, hopefully, hopefully we'll be by book three by like May.
That's what I would
So
say. Yeah,
yeah, so it's
somewhere.
going. She's going slowly. Um, So that is happening and pretty fun. We are doing the graphic audios for those, which I am so happy made that choice to do that. It's so nice having
Mm-hmm.
the different actors,
Mm-hmm.
the intensity of it. It feels like
Yeah.
I'm not like mad about the breaks I take between them because it feels like a TV show that you like watched and then like the new season comes out later and you're like, oh, do I remember what happened? Yeah, I remember what happened. You like just go back into it. That's what that
Yeah.
feels like. So I'm like okay with the breaks. Um, and then it's not too much at once either because the series can be a lot.
Yeah. But I think it's also there's enough like the world and the conflict is steady enough that you're like, okay, I can jump back in. And then once the characters like fall into place, you're gonna be like, okay, I remember what Daryl was doing here, or like, oh yep, here's Mustang. So he does just fine, kind of bringing you along.
Yeah, for a second before starting book two, I was like worried that I wouldn't remember anything in book one, and then I'm thinking about it in my head, and I'm like, okay, so this happened. And I'm like, oh wait, I'm telling the entire plot in my head. I was like, okay, so I remember
So
book
you
one.
know,
I
yeah,
was
you
like,
know.
I know exactly what happened. I was like, great. I mean, if anything, I would just listen to our episode again. But like, I just was like, wow, okay, this was exciting. Like, I actually remember this. I'm constantly amazed by our brains and the things that we remember because I have so much media in my head, and I
Mm,
don't know how I manage it. Like books, TV shows, movies, social media things, pop culture.
mm-hmm.
I'm just like, this is
It's a
crazy.
lot.
Like, I can remember a TV show from here and then, like, come back seasons later and still remember it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm just amazed by it constantly. Always amazed by it.
And then on the flip side, you can go and try to describe a book poorly and just completely draw a blank and be like, I don't even know what happened in the book. So I guess whatever I say will be a poor description.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, I wonder if I can think back at all the books I read last year and remember every single one. I don't know if I can.
Oh man. Um, yeah, that would be an interesting challenge. I
Yeah,
also
like
think
I'm a little worried about Fourth Wing. I was like, I don't think I remember everything. But I remember
I
most of
th-
it.
I think we'll be okay because we're not like fiending, you know? Like I think we've come.
Didn't we listen to it too?
Yeah, we did.
Wow, committed.
But I think we'll be okay. And the internet is going to explode when it comes out. So we'll be fine.
Is it bad
But
that I was like, I'm fine if it doesn't?
Loki, and I don't know if we can like post this, but I was like, I hope it's like a George R. R. Martin situation and she never finishes. Like, that is the little demon in my head being like, she can't do it.
I'm just like, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't know. I was just like, I'm fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
the
like
ending we
I.
got was like not an ending, obviously, but I just was like, I'm okay. Like, we could keep going, we could
Right,
not. I'm not really mad
right.
about it.
Like, I could come back for these characters and these dragons, or I can just
Move
you
on.
know, I could reread maybe the first one if I wanted to, or like enjoy the TV show when that comes out, you know?
Even
And
I'm
that might
excited for the
be
graphic novel. I mean,
enough.
I was annoyed by it. Like, I rolled my eyes, like, because I think you should wait longer for adaptations. I think that if you do that, it'll like engage the readership again. Like if you come 10 years later from Fourth Wing, your 7th anniversary, then do a graphic.
Mm-hmm.
But I understand that the graphic novels are also having a boom right now, so you don't want to miss that. So it's kind of like a give or
Mm-hmm.
take with it. But I don't know, like you're only a couple years after publication. But then by the time the book comes out, the graphic novel like officially comes out, maybe they'll be like a couple years out, so you never know. Um, but like even then, like I'm excited to see what they chose, like artist wise and stuff. That'll really determine
True.
a lot. So
Yeah.
like that'll be cool. And yeah, and then the TV show. I mean, yeah, the TV show will definitely invigorate. At this point, yeah, I'm just excited to see it in a different medium. Like I think I'm. That
Yeah.
sounds terrible. I think I'm over the books. I'm just
Yeah.
like I like them. I'm like I'm gonna go back to them. Like it's great. And
Mm-hmm.
then,
Mm-hmm.
but it sucks because then like the third book's gonna come out or fourth book, and then we're gonna be like, oh, where's the graphic audio? Like now I gotta wait for this too. Like you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Like when the graphic audio for the third one comes out, which is it out? I don't even know. Like I'm
I
not
think
gonna go
so.
back for that. Like I
No. I think we talked about it in the beginning, but it's okay. Like, no. There are, like, I did enjoy the third one. Because I think I liked how she was expanding the world. But there's just so many questions, and you just hope that she can maintain this story and how these characters like weave together, and just the so many like threads that are left hanging. So,
I think at that point, I kind of want to wait till it's all done and just read it all. You know what I mean? I think because I'm so used to that's
honestly,
what we're doing.
yeah.
We're reading all
Yeah,
these
that's
series all
true.
in the shot. It's been a long time since I followed a series as it's coming out.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what the feeling is. I'm just
Mhm.
like, ooh, but it'd kind of be cool to just like wait till it's done and like just read through it and then be able to like devour it that way.
Yeah.
Um, so I don't know. Yeah, I guess this is the first series in a while that we've done that. Other than
That's
like
true.
Powerless, but Powerless was shorter,
Yeah.
so it was like
Yeah.
you were done.
That's very interesting. Yeah. Cuz then I would be the person that's like, "All right, just tell me if they're together at the end, and then I'll enjoy it."
You know they're
With
gonna be like.
less angst. I don't know. She likes to be, like, ooh, what am I gonna do? I feel like she, as in Rebecca Yaros, she wants to give like Zayden more of a happy ending than
Mm,
Violet, but
mm.
that could be just me reading into it. I don't know. I don't
I mean, you'll have to find out in 2 to 3 years.
know. Who knows? So, anyways, that's kind of our hot take.
I was gonna say, Shield of Sparrows is the other live
Oh,
series we're
that's true.
following right now.
And, well, I guess Night in the Moth is not really a series, it's just two, right?
Yeah, it's probably gonna be two. I mean, Shield of Sparrows is
Yeah.
only gonna be three, but yeah,
Which I'm so happy. Like,
same.
and she's given it like a hard,
Oh
like,
my
it's a
god, she's adamant
trilogy.
about it. Wait, let me read this stuff to the podcast. Actually, this is great. So yeah, Lee and I read Shield of Sparrows not that long ago. Fell in love with it. It was one of Lee's like top books of the year, and mine, honestly. Um, so that was pretty exciting, and we're really excited to continue this series. So recently, the author posted frequently asked questions, which was amazing because she was very hardcore on everything she stood on. So we're so here for that. So Shield of Sparrows is the first book. Coming out, I think in, what is it, April 7th, which is so exciting because it's right around Lee's birthday. And last year we
So
had
soon.
the Powerless series come out around Lee's birthday, so now we have this book coming out around Lee's birthday. Um, but we did find out some sad news from this that made me upset. So anyway, Rights of Starling is the second book, and the third book, the cover, and the name are not have been announced. Um, she said, "What's your favorite thing about the next book? I love how much bigger the world is in this book. You're going to get new POVs, characters with new POVs. We're developing deeper into the world building and external conflict. So at the end of book one, we did get the male POV. So now we have two, but now she's saying we have more. She, the reason I told Lee I think it's three, is because, well, she said, will this audiobook be dual or duet narration? It's duet and it's performed by some of my absolute favorites. The book has some added characters and POVs, so we're brought on Megan Wicks to join Samantha Brentmore and Jason Clark for what is going to be an absolutely kick-ass audiobook. So I had to bring in a third person. So I was like, that means there's more. But what's the difference again between a duet and a duel?
I don't know.
I think that I just
Because,
heard that today. Oh my gosh, I heard it today at work too. I should have wrote it down. Okay, so duet narration features two narrators who perform dialect for their specific characters throughout the entire book, creating a conversational high immersion experience. Then a dual narration involves two narrators who switch off by chapter or scene.
okay.
So,
So I think dual is more common, right?
yes, like Deep End, which I was talking about earlier, is a duet. And then
Yeah. Yeah.
Six of Crows is a duel, where
And like
every,
Powerless was dual.
yes. Was it? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because,
Yeah, it was.
yeah.
So that she's saying it's a duet. So the last book we only got one person reading. So that means that when it's probably still gonna be in first person, but that means that there's gonna be two actors reading now, which is interesting because they didn't have. Did they have? Did he? What did he read throughout it?
I don't know. You listen. I
I
just
don't
read.
remember. Oh no, I don't remember. I
I
remember the
think
end was his chapter, so I remember him reading.
yeah, I want to say yes because it's the guy who plays Gus in the Done and Dusted series.
I want to say yes.
So I think so. Because I don't think you would have remembered his voice from one chapter, you know?
Anyway, not important. We can go back to the notes. Okay, so there's that. Um, she was very keen on there's 3 books in the series, and it will be on Kindle Unlimited, which interesting.
I
Um,
know.
so this was also interesting. They're not doing a bunch of different editions, which is good. But so basically there won't be retail signed editions. Every retailer will have the same deluxe edition until the deluxe editions are sold out. Then they'll have copies with unsprayed edges. I think they did that for Shield Sparrows too. There's no pre-order incentives. So but booksellers can request book plates and printed bookmarks. And this is where I started to read it and I went, Lee, I think the publisher's not supporting this as much as you think.
Which is so weird.
Which is very weird. Because usually for a second, the first book did really, really well, but I'm wondering if they think it only did really well because it was put against, what's the other one that you read?
Silver Elite.
Silver Elite. So there was a whole thing of people being like, this is a good romancy, this is eh. So I'm like, okay, but still, there was a big readership for this. So I thought there was to be, so this is what I'm saying. Then they're saying, will there be a tour? They said no. They may do a short tour for their other series that's getting new covers, which is we'll get to. But they won't be touring in April. And I was like, I wonder if this was their decision as an author or a decision by the publisher to not tour them. And I was like, that's weird. I thought they would have done a release party.
Yeah.
So no release party, no event. So I was like, this sucks because I want to do it for your birthday.
Right. My
and
only
as a
thought is like, this author releases a lot of books. So is she saying like that's too much, or like is she saying I don't want to put all my focus on this one? But there's also like you're saying, there's a lot of evidence it seems that the publisher is just not putting it out for this one, which is weird. So
very, very weird. And then yeah, so they're doing that. She just explained even more that it's going to be the sprayed edges until it might be the first print run. They've done that before. Other publishers do that. That's not like a weird thing. Some people asked about Target edition. She said they're as of right now there's no special retail edition. That's up to Red Tower and Target. Will there be a chance to purchase Shield Sparrows again with sprayed edges? She said that's up to Red Tower. The first print run sold out, so that's up to them. They don't have a date yet for book 3, but she's writing it right now. And will there be overlays for the second book? She goes, maybe we're working with some incredible artists on more monsters and character art for this book, but I'm not sure if we'll be offering it for sale. I'm like, again, publisher, what? This is weird. Any bonus content? I haven't written any yet, but never say never, she said. Will the ending of the second book hurt? She said, a little bit.
yeah. Ma'am.
And then they asked about the paperback for Shield Sparrow. She said, yes, details coming soon. And then what bird will be in the title of the book 3? And she goes, it starts with an S. As ever the book does.
Right.
Okay, now in her latest post it says, we are not doing a personalized signed edition with this book. This author is a bit behind on her to-do list at the moment and didn't have time to sign a bajillion tip-ins. Sorry. So every retailer will have the same book. Shop where you love to shop. So you're right. It might be her. It might not be that the publisher. It might be just a mix of both.
It's still a little odd, though. But I mean, if it is
no party. Like I thought there would be at least some events for it. This is a big book.
Right. The marketing side of it is still strange. Like, why not put all that work and get the money for it, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. It's Red Tower. So, and it clearly feels like she was approached by Red Tower to write this too. So, I don't know. Very, very interesting. But there is a series she mentioned that she might go on tour for, which is The Edens. As Lee mentioned, she writes a lot of books. And she was primarily romance before this. And so then now, me and Lee are so interested in reading these books. The new covers look amazing. I'm more intrigued to read this. So she has a lot. She even released a reading guide for her. So she has just Shield Sparrows. Then she has Lost Legend, which is a small town Montana romantic suspense series set in 1880s. Okay, then she has The Haven Ranch, which is Montana again. Two stories in there with a different love story, I guess, than the other one. Then she has The Edens, which is a love family saga. The series follows a Montana family. 6th book for 6 siblings. Perfect for the fans of the television show Yellowstone. Then she has The Treasure State Wildcats. Sports romance, anyone? Lee! Small town spicy story about coaches and players at the fictional Treasure State University. Then she has The Clifton Forge. These books are all about the romantic suspense. Small town Montana with an added dash of mystery and motorcycle.
Motorcycle, you say?
We love motorcycles! Oh my god! We have to read all of this. Maybe we'll have a whole series.
Man.
Then she has Calamity, Montana. I think she's from Montana. These stories are standalone small town romances with favorite tropes like single parent, forced proximity, marriage, and convenience, and more. Then she has The Runaways, which is follow one car on its journey across the country and the 5 different women who sit behind the wheel. That is cool.
It's funny because I was like, nah.
She has Mason Jar, 2 emotional romances that will pull all the heartstrings, and an adorable novella that's icing on the cake. Then she has 3 standalones. And then she has Oh my god, this is so much. And then she has, this is a series. Lark Cove, which is captivating, spicy romance set on the sleepy shores of small Montana lakeside beach. They have Grumpy Sunshine, Billionaire, Surprise Baby, Unrequited Love, or Opposites Attract.
Oh, wow.
Not done. Then we have Jameson Valley, small town Montana romance, and each story has a hint of suspense. These were her first books and where it all started. And then she has The Holiday Brothers, a Christmas read. These 3 novellas about 3 brothers are perfect for the busy holiday season. And that's it. That's a lot of fucking books.
That's it. Is that like 50? Like, jeez. That's wild. How does she have time?
I don't know. But she could have started writing a long time ago and we just now discovered her, you know?
Yeah. I mean, she's relatively young, but I guess she just has a nice solid career, so good for her.
Good for her. I am excited to dive into this. I think we're gonna start somewhere and just love it.
Yeah, I think you're onto something. I think we need like a little mini series when we get to it, which we will.
We will. 100% will. So that's our bookish update for the for the week. We should have labeled each of these sections. We were just rambling, but you know, first we did obviously audiobooks and things we're reading and check-ins, and now we did our bookish chats. So there's that one. Very much loving our discovery of this author.
Definitely.
And, yeah, we're gonna like fall in love with Montana now. What do we fall in love with?
First it was Wyoming.
Yeah, there you go.
Now it's Montana. So we're just working around the west there.
Okay, I think it's time for our fun game.
Okay. Take it away because I think I messed up.
Okay, I also didn't fully explain it to Lee. I didn't fully enunciate what I was trying to say. So when we were playing this episode, I was like, we should do that game where people have to guess the book based off of something that someone says vaguely. Like we've watched the videos about it. I don't remember
what you said exactly, but
I didn't describe it, I think, the way I thought in my head. And I said we should do that game where we vaguely describe a book and then have to guess it. So I think that we both took the instructions differently. But I have 3, so we'll describe it to the other person and see if the other person can guess what the book is.
Okay.
That's the concept.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do you want me to go first or you go first?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm going to have to think of one on the fly. So go ahead.
Okay, mine was... Oh, you didn't have any?
No.
Oh, I thought you said you wrote some down. I'm sorry, I was confused.
No, my brain was fried.
Well, maybe this will help you because I'm doing words.
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping. So just bear with me.
Okay, I have 4 hints and 1 obvious one. Okay, so the first hint is poor.
Okay.
We've read these books together, by the way.
Okay.
The second is Fabric.
Oh, is it Powerless?
Yeah! Good job!
Or the is it more specifically the novella, or is it
No,
just...
I just Powerless. Just the first one.
Okay.
So I did the rest of the words, if you didn't get it, was teenagers. And you see how it gets harder. It gets easier as it goes on.
Okay.
I should have started the other way. And then it's class division. And then the last one was Cinnabons.
Ah, okay. My God. No. Okay, so I should try moving.
Okay. People and me on vacation. No.
No.
Done and dusted?
No.
Okay. Give me another word.
That's probably too obvious. Moving, and then cat.
Did you do pumpkin spice?
Yeah.
Fuck. My next one was pumpkin spice.
Oh no. So, okay, my thought for this prompt was, I thought we were supposed to describe the story poorly.
I think we were.
And
I
then
think I did it wrong.
Guess it. So I was trying to do pumpkin spice in my head, and I was like, woman, like, fears unnatural death, runs away to meet lumberjack.
Pumpkin spice.
I was like, how do I make this so obscure, but like still tell the plot, but not tell
the plot.
Small towns or cafes or anything. So
I could probably... Okay, let me try. Boy lied to their whole life. Wait, that's so obvious. Did you know what it is?
what? Harry Potter?
No. Boy lied to their whole life. Sadness. Revenge. Changing who they are for revenge.
Boy?
Boy is lied to his whole life, so he changes who he is for revenge. Ooh, that was good. That was good. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it. Boy is lied to his whole life, so he changes who he is for revenge.
I mean, the only thing I'm thinking of is Six of Crows, but I don't think that's
Nope.
right. Boy. Oh.
Boy is lied to his whole life. Changes who
Red
he is for
Rising?
revenge. Red Rising! That was good!
That was good.
Okay, well, my pumpkin spice one, before you took it away, was Ghost,
Okay.
because you thought it was Ghost.
Yeah.
The cat. Leaves. Then running away from problems.
Okay.
And then coffee.
Okay, yeah. I probably wouldn't have gotten there, but we did have a similar like trajectory of like how to describe it. I love that.
Okay, I'll give you my third one while you think.
Okay.
Because I think I can do another one on the fly. Deep voice man. Religion. I have more. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, do another one.
Cute kid.
The first one makes me think Quicksilver.
Oh, I should have done that. Damn. Think of the religion and cute kid. The last ones are like obvious, so I don't want to say yet.
Religion and
I
cute
think of another
kid.
word for it.
The only thing we
Also lied to their whole life.
is it Shield of Sparrow?
It is Shield of Sparrows!
Yeah.
That's
I was like, the only books we read with a cute kid. Okay. We've only read Strawberry Patch Pancake and Shield of Sparrows had cute kid. So
And Done and Dusted series. Which one? Fourth one? Third one.
oh yeah, yeah.
Fourth one.
Okay.
Oh, third and fourth. These were fun.
This is like a good brain exercise. I feel like this is good to like do at the end of the day and just like get yourself
Going and what
thinking.
you read. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of doing like a word puzzle, you like make your own. Yeah, I was really trying to do a Six of Crows one too, but I didn't get very far. I was like, boy doesn't like touching people.
Boy doesn't like touching people. Decides to get other people to touch the people for his revenge.
I said broken to Ice Palace. Like,
no, literally, boy doesn't like touching people, decides to get other people to touch the people to get his revenge. I would have been like, Six of Crows. Like, that's it.
pretty much.
What else did we read? I'm like, did we read other books?
I mean, we could probably do a bunch of alleys. I almost tried to do like Bride.
Oh, I got that one. Lonely girl tries to save only friend. Right.
That is very vague. But yes.
Oh, I could probably do, okay, I'm not gonna tell you the book before I do it, because you could guess I could probably do this book and then, like, guess the book. Girl with family trauma meets boy with family trauma, and they
Check in mate.
fight. No. Their attraction to each other while battling a fight in real life.
The Hunger Games?
No. Boy with family trauma, girl with family trauma, and they fight their attraction to each other while also fighting a conflict in real life. In their personal lives that affect each other.
Is that Mortal Coil?
No.
No?
I shouldn't use the word fight, I guess, because they also have to deal with a conflict. I'm not, like, physically fighting. Girl with family trauma meets boy with family trauma who have to deal with their physical attraction to each other while also battling their personal connections that are conflicted connections. Their personal lives
Six of Crows.
Their personal lives are conflicting. Or is it their professional lives? It's their professional lives. Their professional lives are conflicting, and they have to deal with their physical attraction to each other.
Not in love?
It's not love! Girl with family trauma meets a boy with family trauma. They're fighting their physical attraction to each other while also dealing with their personal lives conflicting their professional lives.
Yeah.
Not in love.
That's a good one. Yeah.
I'm good at this.
You are good at this.
This is fun.
I feel like just a wall goes up in my brain when I try to think, and I'm just like, am I bad at describing books? Like, what?
I think I'm just thinking of, like, when we talk about, like, the moral of the story, we're like, okay, so Allie's book, this one, she is self-conscious because of this, and this, and then just, that's what you describe the book as.
That's fair. Yeah. I like the one word thing, too. That's clever.
That was easier. That's why I forgot that people did sentences, and when you said that, I was like, oh, I was supposed to do a sentence. I was like,
it's okay. I could have cheated and just Googled some, but because I've definitely seen Hunger Games and I've definitely seen Throne of Glass and I think ACOTAR, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, let's dig a little deeper.
Yeah, Hunger Games would have been too. Well, it would have been. I feel like we should have picked weird things for Hunger Games. I would have been like tiger. Flower.
Yeah, just
blood. And then see if you got it from there.
Valid.
I was thinking
just describe the covers.
Yeah, literally. Bird, song, bird, snake, rainbow. Just keep going with random things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. What else did we read?
I was also like, I kept picking ones that like you haven't read, and I was like, no, that's not how this works. I did like an Emily Henry, which, are you gonna read more of those?
I don't know. If there's time. Definitely before the movies. So at some
Fair.
point. A girl achieved all her goals, but still feels unhappy.
Is that people we meet on vacation?
The book, not the movie. Girl achieves all her goals, but feels unhappy still. That's literally what the book is.
Truly.
I think I could do this because this is what I do for a living. Like, I have to sell a book in 2 minutes or less. I have to sell a book in like 60 seconds. So I'm used to top lining everything.
You have practice, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm used to top lining and being like, okay, this book's about this, this, and this. Do you like it? Cool. Next book. You'll like this book if you like da da da.
Always have to have a comp.
Okay, so let's wrap this up. That was a fun game. Thanks for that. I will say one more thing before we sign off. There is seasonal reads. I know that you're really into them. Did you have any suggestions or anything that you wanted to read that you were looking for this, at this point Valentine's has passed, but like the springtime season? Or do you get into like your sports? Do you read your sports books year round or only when the sport's playing? Like, what's your advice for the readers?
No. Well, right now I'm reading, or going to be reading, more like baseball as inspiration. But I would say I don't have a sports season restriction. Like I just read a couple YA baseball ones that were very good. And I almost did, there's a new Tessa Bailey that is baseball, like, I would say adjacent. I almost did that for our side quest. But apparently I wasn't quite feeling the fluffy. But right now, like, I don't think I have anything lined up that I'm like, okay. I mean, like, the Daisy Flower Shop is coming.
Oh, yeah.
From Lori Gilmore. So that'll probably be my, like, most springy read.
So you think you're just like, you're going to have a gap then you'll start in the summer? Because I know you like beach things. And then you read
true.
like October things. And then you read Christmas things.
Yeah.
That's
it. I guess I don't really have a winter theme.
Winter and spring, it sounds like. It sounds like it's just summer till after Christmas.
I did consider there's technically it's a St. Patrick's Day romance.
I would love that! We should have done that! I would love to do St. Patrick's Day. That'd be cool.
So it's called Go Luck Yourself.
I think I've heard of this.
and it's a gay romance too. And I was kind of like, this could be fun. But then I was like, is it too silly?
No, it's St. Patrick's Day!
Maybe I'll still pick it up. So that's an option. I think also because, I have like a local book club, and their thing was they wanted to read something with a green cover. And we're like, well, is there no St. Patrick's story? And they were like, well, technically there is. There's this one, but wasn't sure that everyone in the group would be, because it's supposed to be a fantasy book club, and it's not. It's like a contemporary romance. But we were all like, no, we would definitely read that. So that's how I found out about that one. But yeah, I guess, I don't know.
Maybe that's something we'll do even going forward. We'll find other holidays to read books on.
Yeah, I'd be here for that. I have read a few. I don't want to say it's for like Black History Month, but I have been doing a few more like Black authors this month. Like one I haven't started yet, but it's on my list. And it kind of, I've been in this weird paranormal, like witchy mood. So, this is Witchful Thinking by Celestine Martin. And it feels very like Bewitched, but
I love Bewitched.
Yeah, like a small town. She's a teacher, I think. Yeah. And then I read one that was set in like early 1900s, early 1900s, Washington, D.C. And so like the Black population there. And there's basically like they're like entities of ghosts that have been embodying people and getting them to do things. So there's this one girl who she's like a medium, so she can like go between both worlds, and she tries to fight them. So that was interesting, and it's loosely based off of a true story of this woman who was accused of killing a police officer who like raided her home and attacked her and her father. So a little more historical, a little more heavy, but still cool. Had that paranormal thing. And then that other book that I got from the queer bookstore was the guy who he like made a deal with the devil, and he has to like escort 666 souls to the devil as his payment. Yeah. And he's actually on 664. And the devil says, if you do this one last job for me, I'll count it as 2. So he has to bring this guy from London to New York. And I'm reading it very slowly. It's a physical book. We're in for the long haul. It's not a long book, but, and so he just met up with this necromancer witch. She was very creepy. So that is, I guess I'm on a paranormal journey right now.
Or maybe Enchantra inspired it all in Phantasma.
I think it did. I think I was really into the deal with the devil idea. So
you're unlocking so many new things you like this year.
Oh no, it's only February.
Well, thank you all for listening. This was a very fun book chat episode. We'll try to do a couple more of these, especially as we pace out our book club and pace out the episodes to review for a book club. We appreciate you all for joining in. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, and Snapchat. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and the Fable app to get to our book clubs. Like we mentioned, Fae Tales Podcast. You can look up either one and find our book clubs. Let us know what you're reading. Let us know the things that you're excited for, what we should be having our eyes on, and let's just chat like we did today. We'll see you next time on our next episodes where we review continuing in the Grishaverse and continuing our mini episode series. So stay tuned for more, and happy reading.
Happy reading.